Antes de comenzar el video, me gustaría recomendarles la página de aoea.com, donde podrán encontrar gemas al mejor precio. Pero no solamente eso, sino con mi cupón podrán obtener un 3% de descuento. Así que el link se los dejo en la descripción para poder comprar de forma fácil y segura.
For Soul Piercer Achilles.
I'll try to keep my temper under control, but these other gods are already getting to me. When I get angry, I'm supposed to count backward from 10, but I count kills instead. Do you want to be a charred corpse? Because taunting me is how you end up a charred corpse.
So we've done some form shifts with Achilles before. He's got the one where he goes cat form or man form. You know, we got a couple of things like that. This one, pure demon.
Yeah, lawful evil presence for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And then like man demon, sort of in between for him there. I'm here for it, man. I love these little forms with Achilles.
Terrifying. Yeah, and both forms, the artist Quinn did a really good job on these. It's really, really terrifying. I don't know.
All the effects read well, and they've got this like fiery theme to them that I'm really liking.
Yeah,
hell is hot.
Yeah,
so I've heard.
Yeah,
yeah, you know,
haven't been there personally.
Nah.
Well, we're just let's take a look at him in game and listen to the voice pack.
That last fight was a bore. Hope these foes put up a better challenge. Who needs to be stealthy? If you move fast enough, no one can see you anyway. I've spent years training in the ninja way, only to face someone so underwhelming.
He's got protagonist voice too, guys. That's, I mean, we're really doing it right away.
Step Saga.
Oh
yeah.
What time is his show on?
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, it's very funny. Normally we get these little notes, and it's supposed to say new anim. This stands for animation, but there's a typo that says new anime.
Basically,
to match new proportions.
I didn't even realize there's a typo.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I was like, oh yeah, he's got a new anime coming out. I'll buy it. Yeah,
I'm tuning in right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been far too long. I don't think we have enough ninja skins because ninjas are just outright cool. I'm down for every god in the 100 to get a ninja skin.
I like the scarf.
Yeah, the scarf is perfect. The made you look kind of like rear back that he has on that animation is really, really perfect.
Yeah,
I'm
unfortunate.
So close.
Stones are my livelihood. I will protect them with my life. What happens if you cross a werewolf with a fae? A hairy fairy!
Goddamn.
It got me.
Stay back! This moonlight stone holds untold powers!
There you go. That's all the lore you need. Feel like
There
everything.
you go.
Hairy fairies. What else do you want?
There you go.
Look at these gorgeous
all there.
wings.
Yeah.
Like, there's...
So this is the first skin on the new ISIS model.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
And
that's
talk about
right.
setting the bar high.
Man.
These wings are absolutely amazing, and the effects on these abilities. I mean, just even the effects targeters on the ground before you start throwing stuff. That is a huge part for me of which skin I'm gonna use. I'm loving this skin already.
Yeah.
I love it.
I really do think throughout 2019 and going into the new year, we've like really stepped up some of the art on these skins. I mean, this is just gorgeous.
I'm sorry. You decide what skin you use by the targeters?
Partially, yeah. Listen, it's
Some monsters may be immortal, but I can assure you they always have a weakness. Hey, what do you call a criminal vampire? A fangster.
Come on.
No further movement, or I will shoot this stake right through your heart.
Now this is a very different look for Izanami. Normally she's freaking out a little bit. You know, she never can quite sit still. This is very different for her. This is the first skin where she's human, and a whole bunch of changes. We internally kind of categorize this as a tier 4 skin, correct?
Yeah, a lot of changes went into animation, as y'all can probably tell. She's a lot less atrophied, I guess you could say, these days for the skin. Yeah, really, really cool. Shout out to Hans on the character modeling team for this model too. I love how the materials read. Just really, really a lot of presence to this skin.
Yeah, I think there is another Izanami skin that has green as one of the primary colors to her effects, but it's very different than this. And I'm sure the base model does a lot to kind of differentiate that as well. It's not that sickly green that is like the spectral Pele skin or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, it has that nature to it, but it has a very different feel to me.
I call this Lich
Ground. Let's take a listen to the voice pack here for Mighty Storm Yorm whenever we're ready.
Dawn breaks open once again, like a delicious wound that bleeds afresh.
Oh my gosh.
Why are dragons the best at storytelling? Because we all have tales. Watch your tongue. Your next words might be your last.
I love this.
This is so cool.
Not only does it, okay, you definitely forget how big he is whenever it's just that little video. He is still massive.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Which is everything you want.
The hair on the skin is so cool. There's like, this has got to be some of the most work we put into like individual like clumps of hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely sells the whole Chinese dragon thing.
It turned out well.
Yeah.
Reminds me of a character that we used to have in Smite.
Yeah, you know, maybe just like scaled up a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Mighty Storm also kind of rings a bell. We're Bart's back. We're bringing it all back to
We're going straight from nostalgia. We're reeling it all in.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, look, a whole lot of people just got a whole streaming service.
Here it is.
So here we are. Woo! Figure we may as well try it out ourselves.
Where you go, Node?
This this different effects too. On most of the other Yorm stuff, even the plushy Yorm, it's kind of a dull color on his pools. These stand out more than any other.
Yeah,
for sure.
I like the projectiles. Like,
I mean, I guess if you're gonna be munching on souls, you gotta be prepared for some big ones, and that is intimidating.
Yeah,
I will say. Let's take a look at it in game. Cursed Pharaoh Hades.
Rejoice, my subjects, for your pharaoh has returned. Did you say something? Sorry, I'm all wrapped up in myself. If you will not serve me in life, you will in death.
I gotta say, I love these Pantheon crossover skins.
I'm a sucker for them.
I think they are so cool every single time. And this one is just a slam dunk. I mean, Pantheon crossover, undead mummy pharaoh for Hades.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Something about Hades. He's very conducive to the Egyptian thing, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, plus 2 mouths, an additional mouth on his belt.
That's true. Yeah, he's got to get all the points covered. Definitely a different sort of color style for Hades. A lot of times it's either purple like his default, or a lot of red for a lot of his skins. This one, a very different colored blue that just, I think, looks awesome.
Yeah, it's really neat.
It's really nice. We experimented a lot with the color, and I know we really decided on that kind of sandy core to kind of harken back to the desert kind of theme, and it turned out really, really cool.
And for what it's worth, Chris, the targeter on the 2 looking really good.
You like it?
Yeah,
cool, man.
Yeah,
That's sick. Make you happy? Spark joy?
Yeah, I'm here for that one.
Sparks
for sure.
joy.
And of course, the effects once it's actually fired are solid as well. Definitely.
I do want to point out it was still kind of work in progress. There's
and that's why we subbed Hajiki in for Fish. Let's take a listen to this voice pack in game.
stupid.
It has truly been years since I've had a good feast. Have you seen Mercury around? I am dying for some fast food. The smell of your blood is irresistible.
Thanks for that. That's a weird compliment that I've never gotten before. That fast food joke was actually pretty solid, I gotta admit. I mean, you want to talk, normally, like, we've had some vampire-themed skins before. Baron obviously comes to mind. But this, I mean, he is decked in some serious armor, ready to go. And oh, it's 2 his bats.
Yeah, so he's got all kinds of bats now on the skin. They went really hard on it. It looks really good.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, normally it's the dragon call, but bat call is something that I think I can say. This is a different look for Ao Kuang for sure.
This is all I want in a vampire, like the giant collar, just like completely oversized, and like just the dark reds, and yeah.
Do it, Pawn.
Do the ult.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It's
Turns into a
Camazotz.
giant bat. Okay, that is so cool.
The Camazotz butts we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Camazotz got back.
Our mighty foes are... you? That smells fishy. You fell for that one. Hook, line, and sinker. My people are proud, and I'm gonna make them even prouder.
Just gonna say, I'm glad fish don't have feet in real life.
Yeah, it reminds me of old Poseidon feet, which always scared me a little bit. These are just kind of scaled up, but it certainly works.
Splish splash when he walks. I love it. It's got the little puddles.
Dude, this is so cool, and is just so... oh my god, it's an octopus.
Yep,
This makes no sense, and I love it. I love everything about this.
Yeah. Yeah,
but it is preposterous.
You don't see shark humanoids very often, so...
No.
Thank goodness, you know?
Yeah, I guess for a reason. He's got... oh, is that another little
check the meatball. It's like...
the meatball.
It's a puffer fish.
It's a big blobby puffer fish. It's beautiful.
He's got his boys, man. They're not gonna let him walk out of the ocean and just start doing his thing out on the battleground by himself. They've got to come and help him out.
He definitely came with a squad.
Yeah, he's rolling squad deep.
A school, even.
Also, these splashes are really nice on his meatball and his ultimate. It's like, they're really good looking.
Really good effect. And his passive effect on him, too, just kind of like the water effect around him, looks really, really awesome.
Yeah.
This skin is so crazy, man.
A lot of the materials on his skin really
have been creepy for these so far. I imagine that Shadow Spectre Horus's will be much the same.
I see you also like to live dangerously. For me, it matters not, for I exist between life and death. The forest may seem bewildering to you, but I have been lost in here for millennia. Staying too long here might leave you a bit disoriented. Do be careful.
Oh, that was nice of him.
You know how badly I want to talk like that?
All you need is a voice filter and to do things that are bad for your voice.
Nice.
Funny story, actually, in college, my college professor told me that I should start smoking and drinking to lower my voice. That doesn't sound like good advice for me. It happened naturally, so you don't have to do it, kids. Don't listen when they tell you that. This one is nicer than the rest, which is definitely a good theme for Horus. He's always a protector. That's what he does.
Yeah.
But you don't spend millennia walking a forest and seem normal afterwards. So I think that all of this tracks for me.
Yeah. He stays spooky, but you know he's got that protector air about him. You know?
Dude, that looks like a very new animation for his ult. His kind of posturing in the ghost form of that ultimate.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Very disconcerting in a way that makes a lot of sense for this skin. It looks like Kronos is doing much of the same stuff. Let's take a listen to the voice pack here for Kronos.
Everything is a matter of perception. Even time will bend when seen from a new angle. Sorry if I seem blue. I spilled paint all over myself. Your mind is an empty husk I will fill with light.
Thank you? I don't know if that was supposed to be nice or not.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I've heard the phrase empty husk when describing that man before, so not the first time. A humanoid Kronos, I mean, he's already very human-like, you know, most of the time, but it's more mechanical. This has actually got normal human skin, I believe, for the first time.
Yeah, for sure. I also really love... we've had a lot of good wings on this patch. These are some of my favorites. Also, just they have like a really cool materiality to them that match the effects really nicely.
Yeah, these effects are great, and it makes so much sense for Kronos, this sort of thing. And his staff is the paintbrush.
It's really cool.
But still maintaining that curve that Kronos' staff normally has for the hands of time, with the paint time stuff, whatever that is, could be described as.
I think these illuminators kind of weave the cosmos with their artistic ability.
Tina coming in with the lore.
Hey, that's what we need here on the update show, as always. We'll let you guys know that some elements are still a work in progress for this, much like the Hades skin, so look for that beast, apparently. Let's take a listen to the voice pack for Lost Soul King Arthur.
Where will today lead me? What places will I see? Whose blood will I spill? You want to see a magic trick? Fine. I'll make your head disappear.
Oh.
My sword will cleave your body. My magic will raise your soul.
He's got to do
to like raise up or like.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's nice.
Get you a man who can do both. You know? that's what they always say. He's got the magic book on his hip too. He's kind of ready to go.
This is a fave of mine, but I'm pretty biased because I got to work on this one, and there are a lot of really cool lore elements tied into this guy. The idea that he's using this armor to stop the corruption from the sword from spreading to the rest of his body.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of really cool stuff we came up with, and the effects. These are my first time seeing the effects on this, and they turned out really gorgeous.
It's a cool color scheme.
Yeah,
it really is. The runes on the ground as he's spinning. And the sword's still massive, but it feels like a little slightly bit smaller than some of his other things, and I think that the magic effects really do a great job of conveying that he still has the same hit area. It's just with a little bit of magical prowess.
Yeah, definitely want him to feel a little bit more
of the alt. I'm a sucker for green. It's my favorite color. This definitely knocks it out of the park. Let's take a listen to the voice pack here for Toxic Current Umoja.
One failed experiment, and here I am, cleaning up my messes. Might as well put my powers to good use. Did you hear that carbon and oxygen broke up? Turns out the relationship was toxic. You know, I could just melt that smile right off your face.
That's a good way to get my voice out. I just have to get the face thing.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Works into a coffee cup.
You know, worked for Umoja. A little bit of backstory lore, as I hope you all love it as much as I do. In this version of Umoja, she was a top scientist who was studying Meltdown Soul. Soul escaped, and in the process, infected/corrupted Umoja. Truly unlucky for her. But you get this cool color scheme, and you get to use toxicity all the time.
Yeah, this acid green color, really striking on this skin. And I love how the hair turned out so much, like tying that in.
Yeah, the hair looks amazing.
Oh,
she
my
actually
God,
has a ramp now.
Oh, hell yeah.
That is
so cool.
I put a lot of work into that, and I'm very proud of it.
That thing is really
so
good.
Cool.
Yeah, that is way better than base. I'm gonna say it.
Thanks, I did both, but that's okay.
Really
It's
cool.
you know, it's cool.
Hey man, we're just talking about Toxic Current Umoja, and it's working for us for sure. The lights on the ramp too, like, letting you know this is the way we're going.
Yeah,
that is excellent. I have been trolled an awful lot with that ability, and now I won't have an excuse.
It's the only reason I ever play Umoja is just to, be that guy.
It is very funny and very worth it, and also a very cool ability that I'm glad it is the way it is. And I'm not even mad every time I get trolled. I'm like, well, that's fair.
Another thing to point out is that the distance indicator on her 3 to show when it's going to send people back and when it's going to send them forward is now much more clear across the skins as well. Base will have this orange coloring as well, so there should be no confusion.
Excellent.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
You're speaking my language when it comes to FX targeters.
Yeah, I know you love them.
Yeah, I sure do. That's what I'm all about. That looks amazing. And then, of course, the ultimate.
Here we go.
That is so sick. The floor texture is just awesome.
I know there's like some bones floating around.